Good morning students. Last time we studied about the definition of cell. What is mean by cell? That is, cell is the basic structural and functional unit of living organism. And this unit is capable of performing different activities of the cell and it is independent unit. Okay. Also we studied about the modern cell theory. In this modern cell theory, scientist Rudolf Virchow states that all organisms are made up of from the cell, and these are derived from the pre-existing cell also. Also in this theory, the point is included that the genetic information present, it is in the form of DNA and RNA, and during the transformation, this genetic information, it is transferred from one cell to the another cell. Okay. Also these cells are, we studied that these are self-contained units, these are self-duplicating, and these some cells are totipotent cells. Totipotent cells means this cell shows to divide into the number of cells and form a complete organism. These cells are also called as the stem cells, and these are used in the curing of various diseases. Okay. Now after that, in this lecture we are going to study about the second one point, that is two main types of the cell. Okay. What we are going to study in case of the cell, that is types of cell. Okay. Now basically the cell, it is of two types. See, the first one cell, it is called as prokaryotic cell. Okay. And second one type is called as eukaryotic cell. Okay. Very important point is that there are two different types of cell. First one is prokaryotic, second one is eukaryotic. This eukaryotic cell, it is again divided into two types, that is plant cell and second one is the animal cell. Okay. Now in this type we are going to study about the all these types. Okay. First, before studying the plant and animal cell, we concentrate on these two main types, that is prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Okay. Now see, the first one type, prokaryotic. This pro word, pro means primitive. It is primitive cell. Okay. And this cell consists of naked nucleus. This is very important point. And in case of the eukaryotic cell, this eukaryotic cell is highly evolved cell and it consists of true nucleus. Okay. If you are clear about these 2 points, you can easily understand what is mean by prokaryotic cell and what is mean by eukaryotic cell. Okay. Now first point, that is primitive, means these prokaryotic cells, these are not well developed. Okay. But in case of eukaryotic cell, these are well developed cells or these are the evolved cells. Okay. Now the next one point, what is mean by naked cell? Naked nucleus, and what is mean by true nucleus? Okay. See, the naked nucleus, this is bacterial cell. Okay. And here the nucleus is present. Okay. The nucleus is present. Okay. But this nucleus, it is not bounded by nuclear membrane. Okay. This nucleus is not bounded by the nuclear membrane. Okay. Hence what happened? The cytoplasmic material, okay, and nuclear material, it is mixed. That is, cytoplasmic and nuclear material get mixed or intermixing is observed in case of prokaryotic cell. Hence it is called as naked nucleus. Okay. In case of true nucleus, what happens? This is prokaryotic cell, nuclear material in the form of chromosome, nucleolus is present, the nuclear material, that is nucleoplasm, and this nucleus, it is covered by double nuclear membrane. At certain points there are nuclear pores are present. What is this? This is nuclear membrane. Okay, and what is this structure? This structure is the nucleus. Okay, and this is the cell, and here the cytoplasm is present. What is this? This is cytoplasm. Okay, now the true nucleus means this nucleus, it is bounded by nuclear membrane. Okay, nuclear membrane is present around the nuclear material. Okay, hence the cytoplasmic material means cytoplasm and the nucleoplasmic material, these material never mixed. There is no mixing because this nuclear membrane is present. Okay, this type of nucleus is called as true nucleus. Okay, now what is meant by naked nucleus? Naked nucleus means not bounded by nuclear membrane. Okay, and true nucleus means what? Nucleus is bounded by nuclear membrane. Okay, this is the basic difference in prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Okay, now in case of prokaryotic cell, the cell organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex or lysosomes, these are absent. Okay, and in case of this, mitochondria is present, lysosomes are present. Here mitochondria present, lysosome is present, also Golgi apparatus present, endoplasmic reticulum present. All these are called as cell organelle. What it called as? Cell organelle. Means in case of prokaryotic cell, cell organelles are absent. In case of eukaryotic cell, cell organelles are present. Okay. In case of this prokaryotic cell, ribosomes, these are 70 S type. S is the unit. And in case of here, ribosomes, these ribosomes are 80 S type. This is one of the difference also. Ribosomes are 70 S type. In case of eukaryotic cell, ribosomes are the 80 S type. Okay. Now, when we observe this prokaryotic cell, inside this prokaryotic cell, the nucleus, okay, it is called as nucleoid. What it called as? Nucleoid. Because this nucleus consists of circular DNA. What it consists of? Circular DNA as a genetic material. This nucleus which consists of nucleoid, this is circular DNA. It is the genetic material of the prokaryotic cell. What is this? Genetic material of the prokaryotic cell. And also additional material present. This material is called as plasmid, or it is called as extra chromosomal material. What it called as? Extra chromosomal material. Now in case of this prokaryotic cell, nucleus is nucleoid. That is circular DNA is present which acts as the genetic material. Okay. And plasmids are present. These plasmids are extra chromosomal material. Okay. But in case of this eukaryotic cell, inside the nucleus, DNA is present, and this DNA is double helical structure or double stranded. How this is present? Double helical structure, and also chromosomes are present. What is present? Also chromosomes are present. These chromosomes are the barrier. These chromosomes are the bearer, means they possess bearer of the hereditary or the genetic material. Okay, this is also one of the importance in case of these two cells. Okay, now if you observe this prokaryotic cell, in case of this prokaryotic cell, the most important example are bacterial cell. That is, in case of bacteria, cell is prokaryotic, and also in case of the cyanobacteria, it is also the prokaryotic cell. Okay. Now inside this prokaryotic cell, mesosomes are present. What is present? Mesosomes. Okay. Mesosomes are present. But in case of eukaryotic cells, mesosomes are absent. Okay. Such type of differences we can observe here. And in case of prokaryotic cell, the plant cell and animal cell, these two are the examples of the prokaryotic cell. Okay. Now remember one thing. Depending upon this prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell, the long question may be asked. That is, differentiate between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. What is the difference? Prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. You have to note down all these points. Okay. And in short, we again note the points. What is the difference? Okay. And you have to make the note also. That is difference between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. See, the first difference we note here, that is prokaryotic cells means these are primitive cells, they consist of naked nucleus. Here, the eukaryotic cells means these are evolved cells and they consist of true nucleus. Okay. Now second point. In case of second point, you have to mention that is what is meant by naked nucleus. The naked nucleus means nucleus which consists of nuclear material not bounded by nuclear membrane. Means nuclear membrane is absent. This is second point. Here in case of eukaryotic cell, nuclear or nucleus, nuclear material also we can say, bounded by nuclear membrane. This is second difference. Bounded by nuclear membrane. Okay. Now third point. In case of this nuclear material, due to the absence of nuclear membrane, this is third point, there is mixing of nuclear and cytoplasmic material. Due to the absence of the nuclear membrane, the nuclear content and cytoplasmic content get mixed. Okay. Here, in case of eukaryotic cell, there is no mixing of nuclear and cytoplasmic material. Okay. This is third difference. Then next one difference, that is cell organelle. What is? Cell organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, lysosomes. Okay. These are absent here. Okay. And all these cell organelle, In case of eukaryotic cell, these cell organelle like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, lysosomes, these are present. Okay, here these cell organelles are present. Okay, now second one difference is that in case of the prokaryotic cell, the cell organelles, that is mesosomes and spirosomes, these are present here. And in case of this, mesosomes and spirosomes absent. Okay. Now in case of nucleus, genetic material, this nucleus is called as nucleoid and it consists of circular DNA. Which type of DNA is present? Circular. And additional chromosomal material is plasmids. These plasmids are present. Okay. In case of eukaryotic cell, nucleus is true and this nucleus is consist of double helical DNA along with the chromosomes. This is genetic material. Okay. And in case of the eukaryotic cell, plasmids absent. There is no extra chromosomal material. That is, plasmids are absent. Okay. Now, in case of this prokaryotic cell, the ribosomes. Here, ribosomes are 70 S type. And here, ribosomes, these are 80 S type. This is the basic difference. Ribosomes 70 S type and ribosomes 80 S type. In case of the prokaryotic cell, the example is bacteria and cyanobacteria. Okay. And in case of eukaryotic cell, example plant cell and animal cell. Okay, plant cell and animal cell. Okay, now this difference you have to note down in your notebook. I think you are very clear about these two. Okay, it is very simple. In case of prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell, the differentiating points are very clear. And also in the next lectures, when we go in details of the prokaryotic cell and details of the eukaryotic cell, all these points are very clear to all of you. Okay. Now you have to note down these points and we are going to study about the second one point, that is types of the plant cell and animal cell. These are the types of the eukaryotic cell. Okay. Next one. See here, first type we studied, that is prokaryotic cell. Okay, now we are going to study about the two types of the eukaryotic cell. Here, the first one is plant cell. Okay, and second one type is the animal cell. Okay, plant cell and animal cell. Now in case of plant cell, the outermost covering is the cell wall. What is the outermost covering? It is the cell wall is present here. Cell wall present. Okay. And in case of animal cell, cell wall absent. What is absent? Cell wall is absent. Now in case of the plant cell, lysosome and centriole. These two structures are absent. Okay. And in case of animal cell, lysosome and centrioles. Okay. These are present. Okay. Also, in case of this plastids, we can observe the plastids. Plastids are present only in plant cell. And here, plastids are absent. Okay. These are the certain structures that the plastid is absent. Here, spirosomes. These spirosomes are mostly seen. Okay. And in case of this cell, spirosomes, these spirosomes are rarely seen. Okay. Now, inside both these cells, vacuoles are present. Okay. But these vacuoles are very large. Larger vacuoles, and these are permanent also. Okay. But in case of the animal cell, vacuoles are present, but these are smaller or short, and these are temporary vacuoles. What is these vacuoles? These are temporary vacuoles. Okay. Now see, in case of this cell wall, what is cell wall? This cell wall is the outermost covering of the cell. What is outermost covering of the cell? In case of this plant cell, it is made up of from the peptidoglycan. Okay. And in case of the animal cell, this cell wall is made up of some type of different chemicals. In case of this, it is made up of from the peptidoglycan or the cellulose. Now the lysosomes and centriosome. See, the lysosome means these are called as the suicidal bags. What it called as? Suicidal bags. Why it is called as suicidal bags? Because these lysosome, they consist of hydrolytic enzymes. What consists of? Hydrolytic enzyme, and these enzymes are responsible for intra and extracellular digestion. Okay, intra and extracellular digestion. This is called as lysosome. Then next one, what is centriole? These centriole, these are the structure responsible for the formation of spindle fiber during meiosis cell division. Okay, all these points are very clear in the next lecture when we studied about the structure of eukaryotic cell. Here just you have to remember only the points. Okay. Then plastids. These plastids are the different type of the pigments which gives color to the fruit, color to the flower. Some are the photosynthetic pigments. Okay. These are present only in the plant cell. These are absent in the animal cell. Spirosomes are also mostly seen in the plant cell, and these are also rarely seen in the animal cell. These are cytoskeleton. Vacuoles means such type of empty structures. These are the vacuoles. These are larger and permanent in case of the plant cell, and in case of animal cell, vacuoles are smaller and the temporary. Okay. These are certain basic differences in plant and animal cell. Okay. I think you are very clear about these two differences. In your notebook, you have to mention first, that is difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell, and second one, difference between the plant and animal cell. Okay. These questions also ask for the short answered questions, and sometime MCQs will be asked. You are very typical. Remember this present and absent cell organelle. Which cell organelles are present in plant cell? In plant cell, the cell wall is present and plastid is present. See here, we can write also what is present? Cell wall and plastids. These are present. And in case of animal cell, cell wall and plastids these absent. Okay, in this way you have to remember this. And here cell wall and centrioles absent, and here lysosomes and centrioles present. In this way, if you remember all these points of the differences between prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell, and second difference is the plant cell, then it is very easy to the next structures when we are going to study about the details of prokaryotic cell, means which are the structures of prokaryotic cell and details of the eukaryotic cell also. I think you are very clear about this. Okay, thank you.